Someone quickly get up and tell me what are we trying to do here today with our history lesson. What are we trying to do? Yes, Neha.
We are trying to do a courtroom session now.
Okay.
On like Rajputs and Mughals.
Okay, so we're going to quickly mind map all the facts that we know about the Mughals, all the facts we know about Rajputs. Okay, so let's start with the Mughals. Mughals. What do we know about the Mughals? Sangram.
Mughal. Our religion is from Mughal.
Okay.
He was the third son of Shah Jahan.
Okay, fine. So we know that Aurangzeb was one of the strongest rulers in the Mughal Empire. Chanchala?
Babur started the Mughal Empire.
Babur was the founder. Yes, Rajputs. Can you all tell me what is the religious intolerance policy? Sharon?
So this religious intolerance policy is based on Islam by Aurangzeb. So it tells that no one leaving Islam, no one is following any other religion, and if they don't follow Islam religion, then there would be many consequences for those who are not following Islam religion. And religious intolerance policy was a policy that Aurangzeb prioritized it first and nothing else.
Okay. Yes, excellently explained. What information do I have about Rajputs? Yes, Satilkar?
Rajputs were Kshatriyas.
Rajputs were Kshatriyas. Okay, great. So we have mostly all the facts about Mughals and Rajputs. Now, one very important thing what I noticed from this mind map is that it says that Mughals were supporters for Rajputs and similarly Rajputs were the supporters for Mughals. So things were very great as long as Akbar was the ruler and Mughals and Rajputs were working hand in hand. Okay. Now what went wrong suddenly? Yes, Shantala?
And he came up with this religious intolerance policy because the previous rulers never prioritized Islam in the country. They went against the Islamic laws, and that is why he had to come up with a religious intolerance policy where he could only tolerate Islam and no other religion.
Okay, now what was the response of the entire country? Did they welcome this idea? Sharon?
So there were many conflicts with the Mughals and Marathas, and there were other
communities.
There were other communities who fought with them.
Okay, so people protested against them, right? Okay, fine. Now let's say today you are in the courtroom session. Okay, in a few minutes we will be beginning the courtroom session, right? Now tell me one thing. If the meeting doesn't goes well, if let's say the Mughals are not agreeing to what the Rajputs are telling and the Rajputs are not agreeing to what the Mughals are telling, what could happen? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yes, Sejal?
What?
Can you answer that to me in a sentence?
It will go to war.
It might break out into a war. Now let's say, chalo, fine, there's a war. How will that impact? What impact will the war have? What impact will that war have? Yes, Mansi?
War will kill many people, and there will all blood around.
So there will be huge bloodshed, people will be killed. So a lot of things are at stake, guys, right? If you all don't come to a peaceful decision, right, then there might be a war and your decision will impact thousands of lives back there in your country. So now let's say we go back into a medieval period, right, and the Mughals and the Rajputs are now sitting in front of each other trying to find a solution. How would you do things differently if you were back in the medieval period? So now guys, you're in the courtroom session. In just a few seconds I will leave you all to the courtroom session where you will be coming to a solution how you can avoid a war. So your courtroom session begins in 3, 2, 1.
As Rajputs, we think that before Akbar and Rajputs were having a strong relationship between them, so we also think as Rajput that Mughals and Rajputs were strong supporters of each other. So we think that we should come together and find some solution about this problem so that we can't follow war. Islam religion. So Mughals, but you are giving, but our responsibility, wherever we want to go, which religion, that we can go in any religion we want. Why should only Islamic religion? And adding to her point, if you are saying that you will give 4 rupees and 2 rupees to the male and female, so you are trying to just take your religion, not like the other religion.
You tell now that you strongly believe in Islam and you believe in Allah. So did Allah tell you to make all the people, change the people in Islam?
So did any of your Bhagwanji come and tell you that not to change it to Islam?
But we are not
If
telling
you all are giving us the excuse that did Allah come and tell you to change people into Islam, then even we can say that did Bhagwanji come and tell you that you all can't change yourself into Islam?
Yes.
Okay. Now, sorry to interrupt. I think both the parties have made their points clear. Okay. Now, I'm giving you all 2 minutes. Okay, so that you can come around in your teams and discuss what sort of solutions you would propose to each other. Okay. You have exactly 2 minutes to discuss in your teams what kind of solutions you would propose. Okay, have all the solutions been proposed? Yes. Okay, perfect. Now is the time when at least 2 members from the Mughals and 2 members from the Rajputs, they get together in the center and they sort of discuss as to which solution you will pick. Okay? You will be loud in your conversation so that your team members can hear you out. Okay?
Can we not have religions that we already had? Like how you all were supporting us, we were supporting you. Both of us were working together towards conquering the country. So can we not have that instead of just we competing with each other?
Firstly, you are having good.
So that's what we are telling you. Stay there. But you all can still, both of us can work together towards conquering other parts as well. We are not telling you to stop conquering.
We don't give up, but the Aurangzeb don't have a faith on us, on Rajput.
Knowing that you are the strongest support of us, we will, as the Mughals are telling them, yes.
So like
Yes, need to look after Aurangzeb.
So can we do one thing? We can, like, as you said that you will give us one part of the country, northern India or any part you want to. So we will do that, but we both will work together for conquering another country.
It's fine. So let's take this.
Okay. So, just to remind you what the solution was, that the Rajputs are going and settling in the southern part of the country. Is it true, Rajputs? Are you fine with it, all of y'all? Okay. But then again, when it comes to conquering, both Rajputs and Mughals will be working together. So Mughals, are they converting into Islam? No. They are following their own religion. So good job, guys. You avoided a war. Great job. Pat yourself in the back. So thank you, guys. You all did a great job into very critically discussing the mindsets and beliefs of both the communities, and you all came together and came to a decision that things can work around if we sit and talk peacefully, right? Not everything has to go down to a war, not everything has to go down to violence. Solutions can also be made without using our hands and legs or any weapons.